everyone, welcome to Angling Heroes, and we're back for our second year at Newfoundland Outfitters, and we came back because we got lots of fish last time, and this time we brought extra worms because last time we ran out. We hope you enjoy this show, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.
Oh.
Hi.
How you doing, Devlin?
Good.
Nice to see you again, bud. Bye, you eat a lot of corn cakes,
good to see you, buddy.
This is our granddaughter, Kelly Lynn.
Hello, Kelly Lynn. I'm Steve.
That's a grandson.
Yeah.
Hi.
Jacob.
Jacob, Steve and Delvin.
Two short fellas.
He don't have a big motor on the boat this year.
No, it used to be bigger.
He only got a 6. Where was our fire pit last year, Devlin?
Over there, out in the water.
Out in the water. The water is super high, isn't it? So Devlin here stayed up and watched the hockey game last night, and we're waiting for Aidan to come back. We're going to go up by the Star Lake plant. So while Devlin was in relaxing and watching his iPad, I said I'm going to go for a flick in front of the cabin. So I just went out by myself, didn't even put on my boots. I trolled up and down in front of the cabin for 20 minutes and I hooked into this monstrosity. It's a 3.8 pound winnish. It is dandy. Net's there if you want net.
I know. I have to do it all myself.
Oh, oh boy.
Go to the net.
You got a big one now.
Oh, that's ginormous. Yeah, it's ginormous. Just bring it over. I almost got it. I found it. Oh, I got it. It's super long.
It is.
We'll keep that one. I can tell you when I was nibbling at mine. Try this one.
Come. Oh, I got one too. Oh, I got the buoy. I got the buoy, so we gotta get that fish. My rope's got the buoy.
We'll keep it.
Okay. Hang on. I wasn't paying attention and I snagged the anchor rope on the buoy.
I just have this as a keeper.
Definitely got a nice one on. I'm gonna reel in my line. Is he a nice one? Probably not bad.
Yeah. Do you want me to have to do this on myself again?
No, I'm gonna get the GoPro.
Yeah, just pull.
Okay, take your time. Get him out of the boat. Oh, get him out of the boat. Okay, bring him in. Oh, here we go.
You're bad at netting it. I'm the only good person. I'm the only person that actually focused on netting it.
Oh. Oh, Star Lake winning. Red Indian Lake winning-ish.
And have a boil up. Then after that, you're going to so windy. If it wasn't so windy, we could just have our boil up in the boat. But since it's so windy and the cone's so off, we can't really hop in the boat.
Delvin, why'd you turn the motor off so soon?
I was trying to get us some speed. And look, see, the cone's still pushing us, see? Now, we are just having a boil up with the 2 fish that we caught. Oh, the 1 fish we caught. Oh, the 2 fish we have.
One Phillip for the frying pan. And then, after we get the fish cooked, we're going to have a cup of
Hot chocolate and coffee.
right on.
We just finished eating our fish, and now the water is a lot smoother than how it was before. So I said, if it's smoother, we're going to try it by the power plant again. If it's still rough, we're going to head straight back. But since the water is not as rough, we're going to try tying onto the buoy and do a bit more trolling.
Sounds like a plan to me.
It's getting a bit more rough up here. You can really tell it by the waves. It's really bumpy, so we decided that we're not going to try here. So we decided we're not going to try here. It's way too rough. The waves are really big for this little flat bottom boat. You can see how much the camera's moving from all the waves. But hopefully, once we get back up to the bridge, it might get a bit less wavy, and we're going to try trolling.
You just had a bite a minute ago?
Yeah.
What happened to it?
I didn't get it, but it felt like a small one. You need the net?
No.
Yeah, I have to get the motor.
Put it in reverse. So we got a little one here now. Okay, you're neutral. We got a little one here now. Oh, little one jumped into the water. Oh, little one jumped into the water.
This one jumped out right next to us.
There you go. We got a little winnish. We had a couple a little bigger than that we had for lunch today, so we're going to let this guy go.
When Steve just caught that fish that you just saw, it got us off track because I was driving the boat and he made me take the camera, so I put the boat in neutral, and then it turned the front right around, and then we pointed the opposite way that you're going. That's why we are driving back maybe the same way that I saw a second ago.
Scared Delvin.
Kind of. It almost blasted me. Here we go. Now I have to get going again.
That's going to leave a mark on the fish.
What is it? I'll see. Hey. Get back here.
It's Tuesday morning now. We're getting ready to go up the river now to see if we can catch a few trout. Mary put on a little snack for us before we left. By a little snack, I mean hot dogs, breakfast, a tray of moose burgers,
See them going down.
and Randy's over here making soup for lunch. So there's nobody going to go hungry here. And Devlin is out there all anxious to go fishing, loading the boat. Devlin and Phillip are anxious to go fishing. Oh, it's raining again now. So what do you think, Phillip? We're going to go fishing in a minute?
Yeah.
What do you think of the camp so far?
Good.
Are you hungry?
No.
Was there enough food? Yeah, there was a lot of food. Devlin's buddy Phillip and his dad came up with us, so they're going to come up with another boat later on with Bill. We're here now. You know that one. Hickey got a fish on now. We don't know how big it is. We got no idea. So I'm going to get the net just in case. What do you think, Hickey? You got a fish?
Yeah.
Is it a big one? Yeah. No, lift up. Oh, look at him jumping.
It's a little one.
Look at him jumping. Reel him in. Lift him up in the boat. Okay, that's good. You more than me, huh?
I think we were up too far.
Yeah, you reeled it up too far.
Reel it out of this line.
Okay, let us go on, huh? Okay. Hold him up. Hold hook. Phillip's first Star, I keep saying Star Lake. Phillip's first Red Indian Lake Lloyd's River winninish. Good job. We're headed up. Devlin wants to go up to the power plant now. So we're going to go to the bottom of the Star Lake run out. It's a beautiful afternoon for mucking around doing nothing. Thumbs up, Hickey. Thumbs up.
I don't know what you're saying.
Phillip,
Big one. They're doing that, Dad.
back to the camera, Phillip. You got to tell them what it is. You got a big one?
Yeah. I think it's big. Yes, put your wad up in the air. If it's bending.
Big strain on that one. We're still moving too, but we're going with the river.
Oh no, it doesn't look that big.
Keep your rod okay, keep it over this way. I'll keep it away. Devlin, turn the boat a little bit so that, yeah, there you go. That way the line won't get tangled up the back of the boat.
No, just think it's the big. That's actually a big one.
That is nice.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
a big
hang on, hang on. Okay, keep your rod up. Hey!
That's a keeper, isn't
Oh,
it?
we just got him, Hickey.
That's a keeper.
I was holding it on as tight as I could.
What?
That's a keeper, right?
As tight as I could.
That's a keeper.
You were right, it was a big one. Yeah, we'll keep that one for you, buddy, because your dad's going to want some fish.
I caught 2 fishes.
You're showing me up. Get your rod. Hold on. Yeah, you do whatever you got to do. Hold him out like that.
Do you need the net?
Oh, I lost mine.
Yeah!
We had a double header, but I lost mine. Oh, I'll get the other one
Phillip,
now.
get up his.
Do you have a big one or a small one, Phillip?
Oh, medium.
No.
You should be able to
Phillip
feel
Cowan, you got a small one. Now when you're reeling it in, buddy, keep your rod up like this, and Delvin will turn the boat like that. Perfect. So it doesn't hook up at the side of the boat.
Oh, mostly in the motor.
Yeah, in the motor, exactly. There you go, reel
Oh,
it in.
then we'll
Lift
be
me,
in
lift
trouble
me there.
since these paddles are horrible. The paddles are horrible, so
No, he's not a keeper.
it was a bit smaller, but it kind of looked like it.
That's Devlin's favourite hook. It's bright orange and yellow and green.
It's my lucky hook for up here.
It's a lucky hook for up here.
It's not my
It's a
favourite
Cyclops with a tail beam.
It's not my favorite hook, but it's my lucky hook. The net way under the fish.
So we're going to show Phillip how to net a fish now.
Right under the fish. You have to put it straight
Get it
in
right down in the water.
Now
Phillip's
put it up.
practicing netting the fish. Good job!
Then you just put it into the boat. And
And
you
then Aiden will
just
take it
let
off and we'll let him go.
We were at Star Lake Power Plant. And we just tied up with Bale's boat. I still got one on.
Oh, Devlin got one. Oh, you should have used. Oh, you should have used the net, buddy.
You're not paying attention to me.
You should have left him in the water. He's too big to lift up.
We were gonna stop and have a cup of coffee and hot chocolate because they're pulling powder fish.
All right.
No! No! Don't lose it! We have to get this! Steve, come on! Get to the net now! Got it! Yeah! Oh, that's a big one!
Dandy.
Me and you both caught big ones.
We did both get big ones.
I did too.
There's a nice Red Indian or Beathic lake with a dish. What do you think, Devlin?
We both caught it.
Good job in the net. You holding up, Ross? That's a dandy one there.
I did get one.
2.1.
2.1?
Yeah.
I said 1.9. That's what you said, was it?
2 now. And 2. 2 and 2.1.
Pretty close. That's a nice 2-pound fish there.
Yeah. You get that one from Poppy, that picture, won't you?
Ross is getting fish every cast. He's letting the lack go, but he got some nice ones though.
No, he's not bad.
Some heave on that one. You want net?
What'd you say this one is?
There, man.
What'd you say this one is, Dad? That's
I think that one is 1.6.
We were so lucky with that one. When he come out of water, he flicked his tail and he come right in the boat.
Dad, you're the closest. It's 1.7.
How big is the one I caught? Look at the camera.
This is 1.7.
Nice fish. They're dandy fish. So we were fishing all day today, and we're back for supper again now. Mary, God love her heart, over here spends all day slaving over the stove, I think. At least she got us convinced that she does. But if you come up and you stay here to do some hunting or fishing or prospecting like these guys do, this is the kind of a meal that you get to look forward to. Nothing but 5-star service. Except for Bill. Bill's a bit iffy when he's guiding you. I'm not sure about that. Hey everybody, it is Wednesday morning. We're still here at Notch Mountain, and our buddy Bill here took us in last year into a couple of ponds in the back. We're heading in again today. Last year we got a few mud trout, but we didn't get any Arctic char. So today that's our goal. We fished up by the dam yesterday, so today we're going to try something different. What do you think, everybody? We're going to catch lots of fish today?
Yeah.
Yay! Alright, we'll see you at the pond. We're all crammed into the camp truck now. We're going for a fun drive. Excited?
Yeah. We're just about to go into a river and past it. We just went off the main trail and now it's starting to get very tree and branchy. We just finished emptying out half the water.
Hey, where'd the water come from?
The rain.
They had a lot of rain here on Friday. They had 100 mils of rain.
And the boat water was filled up over these roots.
We're out in another pond here with Notch Mountain. Nice sunny day, relaxing, hoping we're going to catch a few fish. Right, Delvin? Are we going to catch any?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Might not need it, but we need to use it for something.
Lost them?
Ah!
Oh, we finally had one on, and Aiden lost it. Oh, no, he got one.
Ah! Yay!
Yay, we got a mud trout.
Now we should keep this.
You keep it for Ross? Ross had one that size. He'll certainly keep that. And the hook is right down his throat.
We should keep it, and it's the only one we caught.
Ross wants to feed a mud trout for his pop, so.
Hey, he got blood all over me. He finally caught the first fish of the day in this boat.
The boys are doing a tag team. Now Phillip got a fish and Devlin's going to net it for him. Oh, it might be a nice one.
That's big, that's big, that's big. Don't lift it in.
Get him in, Phillip. Oh, don't lose him.
Further, bit further, bit further. I can't.
Oh! Hey, boys. So what do you think, Philip? Was that fun catching a fish?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I keep telling him to shut up.
Yeah? You gonna show your pop that one?
Yeah.
Okay. You get to it, Philip?
Oh! It's a big one! Phillip, put it in the water now! It's not.
The boys are gonna use the net.
My fish. Thanks.
Hey!
I had to do it all myself, but I got it. There's no, I get a big one.
That's a big one.
Ah, that one gets to the back now.
Hold him up, Davy.
Just get off the fish.
We're just strolling around the pond now. There's a little narrows. We're gonna head through that, go up to the end of the pond and troll back to the truck. That'll be about 6 hours today. That's long enough for me when you're not catching a big lot of fish. And for the two boys, they've done their part today and been really patient. Well, everybody, this is our second trip to Notch Mountain, 2 years in a row. We had a great time. The fishing was a little bit slow this time. Like, the water is just crazy high. They had a lot of rain here last week, so I think there's a lot of natural feed in the water. I've said that several times. By saying that, the fishing is still fantastic here. We just came up our last evening. It's beautiful. The sun is setting behind us. There's fish jumping in front of us.
We might go tomorrow.
And we might go tomorrow before we leave even.
We hope you enjoy, and we hope that you like, subscribe, and follow, because once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to be having a contest for a trip somewhere. And I think you might have a clue where it is.
That's absolutely right, guys. I could go on about, you know, our outdoor adventures and stuff. We're very fortunate. We get out quite a bit. We came up here last year just to relax and let someone else look after us basically for 4 days. And that's what Randy and Mary here at Notch Mountain do, and Aiden. I can't say enough good about those guys. We've had some pretty good fishing. It wasn't as good as last year, but we've still got some great trout. Our first night we had a 4.1 pound winning-ish. I shot a 300 pound black bear here this trip. There'll be another video of that uploaded you'll have to watch. Devlin did a fantastic job filming that. It was your first time you've seen a bear, right?
Yep.
Yeah, was it exciting?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So anyway, guys, like Devlin said, make sure you subscribe and like our channel, and check out Notch Mountain if you want a place to go to and be treated like kings. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Outfitters.
Notch Mountain Outfitters. Yeah, I'm telling him nothing. He can get out of bed. He wants to catch fish. So you want to say anything? You want to say, well, everybody, thanks for gotta wait for him to stop eating. And the feeding time begins.
So, I just found an outhouse with no walls and just a big door.
And there goes the youngsters. Not really. Aiden's actually got a hold of the rope, so we are parenting a little bit. So Ross is out there in the boat with Bill fishing. And he asked me to watch his child for him since he's here with Devlin. And for the record, I am watching him.
Come on in, come out, you Bill. Watch how much water is in Phillip's food. Now, Phillip, come out, you Bill. Just, come on. Now watch.
We're gonna stop and have a cup of coffee and hot chocolate because they're pulling powder fish in according to this person.
But who likes what happened, Devlin? Got too carried away, never waited for the net.
Hey, everybody's paying attention to Phillip.
Ow! Your finger. Now when you reel them up, don't reel them up quite as far, Phillip. Ow! Jesus!